Quantum Conversations, your portal to the inner realms. Access infinite possibilities, infinite mastery, and infinite love. Mind-expanding, heart-opening conversations with some of the greatest spiritual teachers, luminaries, and healers of today's world. Usher in new earth by living in your sacred heart. Quantum Conversations is brought to you by AcousticHealth.com, home of music from the universe, online healing retreats, and this program. Claim your free registration to daily shows at AcousticHealth.com. AcousticHealth.com, your portal to the inner realms. Our program starts shortly. Welcome to another Quantum Conversation, brought to you by AcousticHealth.com. I'm Galey, and I invite you to sit back as we enter the quantum realm, that space of the greater part of you. It is your connection to infinite possibilities, infinite potential, and infinite mastery. And I welcome everyone to this very sacred space that we are creating here again with this very beautiful soul, this ascended master herself in human physical form. Judy Cali is truly a wonder and a messenger bringing forth the seventh golden age of humanity. She is also an ambassador for the new children, and her messages truly inspire and warm our heart and lift us out of the density during this great shift of paradigms. Let's welcome Judy Cali back to Quantum Conversations. Judy, thank you so much.
It is so fun to be here. And I'm so excited about today's class and information in this event because there's so many things to share. We're actually breaking through all this muck that we've been going through for me, it's been the last 3 years. And I literally have been getting up in the morning for the last over 3 years, and I just want to go right back to bed. 2 mornings ago, for the second time in 3 years, I woke up and I didn't need to go back to bed.
Yay.
I had enough energy to be around for about 3 hours. I had had a prayer for the last 10 years since I moved back here that I wanted to connect to a healing chiropractor. And as of 2 weeks ago, through a conversation with a friend who's moved to Canada and creates a CBD cream, he mentioned that his cream is available here in Palm Desert. I live about 20 minutes outside of Palm Springs in California. And he said you can get the cream with him. And he said, by the way, he's a great chiropractor. And my ears perked up. And I thought, wow, okay. So I went to see him, and he's exactly what I needed. Exactly. I mean, I couldn't have created him better. And
awesome.
He did an adjustment. And I actually, because I'd had a lot of pain, and I was taking natural things for pain 2 or 3 times a day. And actually, I went 2 whole days after the first adjustment, and he did all kinds of things, and I had no pain.
Awesome.
And I've been walking straighter and taller, and I'm not imbalanced. You know how one leg is always shorter than the other, and you need to have it balanced. So everything that I was ready for. So what that said to me was, now you're ready to step back into vibrant health. You're done with all the downloading. You're ready now to take it to the next step. So I say, yippee!
Yes.
2020, because that's how it feels. And my clients are telling me similar things, that they're feeling a renewed sense of energy. And I had one of my clients just a couple days ago said, I'm giggling nonstop and I don't even know why.
Great.
I'm just giggling all day long. And I said to her, welcome to my world. So I thought that was
great.
marvelous.
Yes, and so we were talking last week, all right? So this is a great time, and there are some who are like really feeling it, and if we truly stay in the heart and in a vibration of that, holding that container, it's great. If stuff comes up with all this light, that might not be so easy for everyone. And we've had some people recently that say, people are saying it's so great 2020, but I'm still having issues. So we're just going to say a little message to those folks to give them a little encouragement that it really is close to a breakthrough for them. Judy, what do they need to do? What do they need to remember in that situation of despair?
That you created everything in your life knowing that you also downloaded into you before you were born, into your sacred heart, every person, place, thing, and experience you would need for this lifetime. And you downloaded all the ways that you personally will wake up and remember who you are. You were the one that decided how this was going to go. So keep in mind that you're the author of your life. And you knew you would hit walls, and you knew you would hit points where it felt overwhelming, but you know what? You're still here. And as long as you're breathing, you're still needed. Mm-hmm. So 2018 and 2019 have been the deepest clearings that we've ever gone through in this lifetime. We're clearing our deepest core pains and fears. We're clearing our traumas. We're clearing our habits. We're clearing our addictions. We're clearing any energy that is not loving. And so just know that. And I loved it when we had the class last week. And one of the things I shared was we are going to mastery school at night while we're sleeping. And we're getting complete assistance by fellow ascended masters. So don't think you're going through this alone. But all of us that are on this call, you wouldn't be attracted to this call if you were not, are ascended masters. And the most painful roles on the planet right now are all being played by ascended masters. Whether it's trees being cut down in the rainforest, whether it's animals in factory farming, whether it's children in child trafficking, whether it's the banking industry and CEOs that are finally telling the truth and they get killed, whatever it is that's going on, all the ones that get in your face and you realize this is something we need to make a decision about as a humanity are all being played by ascended masters. So understand that what we've been going through in 2018 and 2019 was the most intense, not only clearing, but we received the largest 3 downloads, 2 of love and the one in 2019 from 6/1 to 6, I think it was 6/11. Anyway, it went for about 10 or 11 days, was complete unconditional love, which we've never received in that form before. And it went into every soul. So anything that's the bottom of the pit is now what you're seeing this in 2019. And it looks like everything's nuts, but really it's just because it's not hidden anymore. Mm-hmm. And in order to have clarity, you must make different choices than you did in third dimension. In order to step into living a love-based life, which means more than half of your day, you are in a love frequency. And my suggestion is you do that by making feeling good your top priority. And when you make feeling good your top priority and being at peace in your heart, then everything else falls away that isn't in alignment with that. So all you need to do is love yourself. It's that simple, because everything in your life is affected by your level of self-love. And when you go to the other side, which, by the way, is 3 feet here off the ground, not going very far, heaven is a vibration, a higher frequency of love. That's all it is. Fifth dimension is a higher frequency of love. It's not a sequestered place we're going to. We're already there. We've already, in every dimension, we're already there. We're already all whole, complete in everything. No matter what experience our soul is having, we're whole, complete, and perfect. Yes. So for those of us that have had, and most of the ones that are having the hardest time are the older souls. Those of us born in the 30s and 40s and 50s, because our bodies are more tired and we've been doing more of this. So my whole thing is, know that you created what you're going through and you knew exactly how to help yourself. And your answers are in your own heart. They're not out here. So one of the reasons I was so excited to present Lady and Lord Lepidolite is because the symptoms that a lot of us are dealing with, they're exactly what Lepidolite helps with. So here's kind of a little refresher. Lepidolite is a high lithium mica lavender stone that assists you to gently experience transition, rebirth, and coping with change. That's all we're doing, along with inducing the release of your old patterns, addictions, and complaints of all kinds. It is further assisting you by stabilizing your mood swings, and it is excellent for menopause if that is needed. Lepidolite aids in relieving your exhaustion, stress, and tension disorders, including illnesses caused by computer stress. It also clears any electromagnetic pollution you may be experiencing, as this beautiful stone is strengthening your immune system and soothing your nervous system, along with restructuring your DNA. Lepidolite also encourages your self-love and trust in the integrity of your own soul, along with promoting your openness and honesty. And it's especially good for birth and rebirth. It benefits any depression you may be experiencing and assisting you to calm your mind in peace and for you to rest and sleep. It takes care of all the things we're dealing with. That's why I was so excited when I was guided to present the Lepidolite lavender stone, and it's a sanctuary pyramid of the queens. And I have it in my bra next to my heart as we're talking, so that as I transfer this energy to you, you're going to feel it from my heart directly to yours. Also, I'm going to suggest after the event that we're doing now, that go back to the original invitation that you received through Loren or me and see the picture of the pyramid of the queens, the Lepidolite pyramid on the thing. Put your left hand on the screen on top of the pyramid and tell the pyramid, the Lepidolite, that you're open to receive its gift. Whatever its gift is, just for you today in this moment. And that's one of the things you can do. You can take your left hand, because your left hand is your feminine side, and that's your side of receiving. You can go into a library, or you can go into a pharmacy, or you can go into where they sell stones, and you can literally put it in your left hand, or put your left hand on a page in a book, and tell your I am presence you choose to extract only what honors you. And however you receive energy, you're going to feel your hand tingling or getting hot or moving around or whatever it is. And once that energy stops, then you've downloaded everything from that you needed. Isn't that cool?
Yes. That picture, by the way, is on this webpage with the
Yes.
show information. And you know what I find really fascinating, Judy? We've done a lot of online healing retreats and mastery empowerment courses together. And one that we
Right.
did was inspired by a visit that I made to Moab, where we saw the petroglyphs.
Yes.
And so we had a whole series on the she
Yes.
stone and the petroglyphs. Well, in my hand right now to support this transmission is another piece of lepidolite, lavender mica sheet, and it's raw mica. It's not in any form, but this too
How
will connect
wonderful.
in. I know, isn't that amazing? And I bought it at the crystal store in Moab on that trip, and I
How
had no
wonderful.
idea.
Well, see, you were
Mhm.
preparing for today.
Isn't that amazing? That was 2 years ago. So we were outside of time. So I want to call on anybody else to bring their, if they've got lepidolite, to add it to this circle as well. But everyone can feel that by placing their hand on the image. So, all right, this is really cool. You're going to download some information as well and truly activate this stone.
Yep.
Let's talk a little bit about the sanctuary pyramid of the queens. Yes.
What's interesting about this is when Lady Lepidolite showed up in my bedroom, and they happened to pick the corner from the door when they come in. And I saw her in midair, and she's stunningly beautiful. And I could feel this warmth like a big hug around me. And when she was talking to me, I suddenly was sitting inside the lavender lepidolite pyramid. I was there. And she said, "This is the pyramid of the queens." And I could feel the power, and yet I could feel the centering at the same time, which I am welcoming you to also choose to step into, which we're going to do today. And I knew in that moment that I was connecting to every part of me that had ever had queen energy. I was very aware that every part of it was being reactivated within me. And my power of queen energy was being presented to me again. And then when the next day, at 5 in the morning, Lord Lepidolite showed up, and he's a stunning looking man. And I had this feeling, it was so beautiful. His smile was covering my whole body. And I realized I was in the Lepidolite pyramid of the kings. And that's where he was taking me. Because we all carry the divine male and the divine female. We're androgynous. So when he presented the king energy, it was different, but yet there was a strength of power that I could feel surging through my body of all king energy that I've ever experienced. And I was even more thrilled when King Solomon showed up, because it was just a beautiful representation, because King Solomon has come in for me a couple times, and what he told me probably 15 years ago was, you want to choose to be wisely wealthy. He said, Judy, there's a lot of people that acquire wealth in many ways, shapes, or forms, and they don't look at it as a gift to produce more, to take and respect it and enjoy helping it grow. He said they disrespect it, they don't handle it with wisdom, they blow through it, and then they're in worse shape than before they got it. How many times have we heard lottery winner stories like that? Right? So when he said to me, you want to recognize that you need the wisdom before the wealth, so that you have the wiseness within your soul to now help it grow. And then you can share with others. And I thought that was just beautiful. So he reiterated that when I was getting this message, and I had to laugh because the prayer came to me 2 mornings ago. I believe it was 2 mornings ago at 5 in the morning, And the information didn't stop till about 8. I got like little tidbit, and then there'd be a rest, and I get a little bit more. That's how I receive information. So why this is exciting is because we've all in some way wished that we were a king or queen, right? And we have been. We have been. So we're now going to reclaim all of that. And remember, when you're in a position of leadership, you see the bigger picture. That's what a king and queen does. They have to be in touch with, same as a boss or a business partner, they have to be in touch with the bigger picture. So we're going to see the bigger picture of our whole soul. How exciting is that? And that's what I started seeing as I was sitting in that pyramid. And I was shifting from the queen energy to the king energy. And then when I got up from the throne dissolved. I had gotten everything out of it I needed. And that's what the prayer that we're offering along with the session takes us into 2 thrones, and you reclaim your king and queen wisdom. So it's quite amazing how these things present themselves. And by the way, each of you on the call and on the replays helped create this topic and the way it is presented, and the prayer, because I call in the I am presence of everybody that's going to be on the call and everybody that's going to have access to the prayer and all the replays. And all those I am presence energies come into one beautiful ball of light. And then I stand in that ball of light, in my own ball of light, and then the information comes. So you created the perfect topic that you needed at this time. Isn't that marvelous?
Beautiful. Thank you, Judy. You know that song, We'll Never Be Royals. Well, we're gonna be royals.
Yes,
that's what we're singing.
Yes, we are.
And we're gonna reclaim that.
Yes. And as I know you've had a program, if I remember reading the promos, February 2nd was the abundance portal. So what's exciting is when King Solomon came in for the prayer, and he said, I want you all to know I've been with every single one of you for the last 3 weeks, preparing you for the 4th. And it also will activate everything on the 2nd for you. So for any of you that were not aware of a day where the portal was the widest it could be, you have the largest opportunity to touch into your heart what matters to you and the ways in which you want to have your resources, and you want to have all the abundance and prosperity and wealth in every area of your life. And what's beautiful is the prayer takes us through 4 different adventures. So you're getting 4 different ways in which it's being presented to you, and it's a 28-day cycle. So anyway, it's just marvelous, absolutely marvelous. So I was so excited as all of this was unfolding, because I realized, especially with helping clear the electromagnetic energy and the computer stress, I thought, do we not all need that? Yes, we do. Not to mention menopause. I mean, it was just wonderful.
Okay, beautiful. All right. Well, let's go for that activation, Judy. There are people with hands raised, and you always do so much guidance and assistance on that. So we're ready. Let's get activated.
Okay. So I just want each of you to take a moment, and I want you to put your hand on your heart. And I want you to imagine it floating right in front of your heart center, because you have 3 hearts. You have your human heart when you're in human form. You have your chakra heart when you're in form. But your sacred heart is your high heart. That's your heart of service. That's your heart of source. That's you connected to the heart of creation. That's home. And your connecting point is the little hollow space at the base of your throat. and your sacred heart actually resides right in front of your spinal column. And you do have a chakra above your head that is your sacred heart chakra. So we're putting all three hearts into the one heart. And in this moment, I want you to see yourself as you put your hand on your heart. I want you to feel your heart beating. And I want you to feel that life pulsing through you. And as you receive, in this moment, I'm asking for Lady and Lord Lepidolite to now awaken within your heart center all of the Lepidolite wisdom that you're now ready to receive in every way, shape, and form. And I'm seeing the pyramid is now floating in front of your heart centers. And I can feel it getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And now it's enormous. It's like the size of the whole earth. It's enormous. And I see each of you being given an opportunity, and I see Lady Lepidolite on one side of the entrance and Lord Lepidolite on the other side of the entrance. And I see that they're welcoming each of us into the Pyramid Temple of the Queens. And the King's Chamber is behind the Queens. So feel yourself walking in to this beautiful pyramid. And feel the lavender energy as every part of you is bathed in that beautiful lavender color. And realize that we're all there with you, because we're all in everything. So as you are stepping into that pyramid, see yourself go in the direction you need to go, and each person will also go in the direction they need to go. Look for the golden lighted path and follow that path. And as you follow that path, you will see a beautiful throne in front of you. And now there's a huge, it's a ocelot animal that is sitting to the side of the throne. If you sit in the throne and you're facing, I'm looking at you sitting in the throne, the ocelot is on your left side. And the ocelot looks, it has all those spots like polka dots almost, and it's absolutely beautiful. And so as you walk up the steps and you sit in the throne, take a moment and feel your arms and your legs and your whole body tingling. And feel how every part of you is opening, opening, opening to be the most expanded you can at this time. And now feel inside the center of your heart, feel that still floating pyramid of the Lepidolite stone now going into your sacred heart. And feel that stone pyramid getting smaller and smaller until suddenly it's disappeared. And that means that you've gotten everything of the Pyramid of the Queens and all of your queen wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and awareness and gifts. And now you're taking back all your queen power. And feel the magnetism of all that radiant light coming back into you. and feel yourself getting brighter and brighter and brighter. And hear Lady Lepidolite in the background, very softly singing. And as she's singing, she's holding your right hand. And now Lord Lepidolite is standing right behind the oscillate, and he's holding your left hand. And feel the current of these beautiful beings downloading into you, activating, initiating. And every part of you is open and clear. And feel how much you are in touch with your power. Now you have a flame of life at the base of your throat where your sacred heart is. And you have your flame of life on an altar. And that is the degree of energy you carry. I want you to see that flame, that candle flame, getting brighter and brighter and brighter as you take in more and more life force. And as you take in more and more life force, you are awakening your adamantine particles of light, which is creator light. And every part of you is illuminating in the most glorious light. And it's like you're standing in this big, beautiful funnel of love that is just pouring on you. And you're realizing that it's coming in through the pores of your body. And as fast as it comes in, you're radiating it out to every form of life, to every single being in every way, shape, and form. We are offering this beautiful gift to the I Am Presence of all souls. And this is your gift to the Omniverse at this time. And you're offering for all souls to open to their queen energy and to feel their own power and to have the wisdom to know how to use it wisely and for the benefit of all, including you. So as you're sitting in this throne and the throne is dissolved, know that you've gotten everything you needed today at this time. Now, as you're standing in that space where the throne used to be, notice that the room has gotten larger. And all of you are in that room. And all of you are hugging each other and celebrating with each other that you have now reclaimed your queen wisdom. And feel the tears flowing of gratitude that you've had the courage and the integrity and the foresight and the wisdom and the endurance to be here. How deep your love is for yourself, for the planet, for the universe and the omniverse and beyond. How great you are to come here to lead the way and to be the pioneer and to go through the most pain so that others who are following will not need to go through that. But your gift is now you're standing in your full power. So now take a moment and see everybody go back and follow their golden path. And now each of you are being guided into the king's pyramid of the kings. And notice that the chamber is larger and there's some cobalt blue in there. The queen energy was a little more pink, rose gold. This is a little more with a very, very soft cobalt blue integrated in the lavender. And now you see this throne that is calling you and welcoming you. And as you go to approach the throne, you see a white lion. And the white lion is on your right side if you're sitting in the throne, and I'm looking at you facing the throne. And the white lion has the most gorgeous blue eyes. And so now you sit in the throne of the pyramid of the kings. And you put your arms resting on the arms. And you feel your legs and your body in this throne. And feel how good it feels to feel this beautiful, supportive, nurturing energy coming from the King Wisdom. And notice how every part of you is being infused, and every part of you can feel the crowns on your head that are getting brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter. As you've accepted your queen crown, and now you're accepting your king crown. And now they're merging together, and you have one absolutely exquisite crystalline crown on your head. And in this moment, you can feel the expansion of you. And you can feel every cell of your body is saying yes. And you can feel all parts of you that are celebrating this moment, because you've been waiting for this moment your whole life. And so now open the libraries of your soul and see a huge library inside your own heart. And know that every single scroll that you're ready to open now, that carries all the gifts of your soul, is right now being opened. The words are lifting off of the pages, and they're going directly into your heart. So you may see letters and symbols and different things midair that are now coming into your heart. And that is your King Wisdom. And just watch the symbols, the letters, the numbers coming into your heart. Your own heart center has that beautiful lavender blue light. And now take a moment and feel that you are now being blessed by the sword of truth by Archangel Michael. And this is the part of you that's Archangel Michael. Just like we are working with the part of you that is King Solomon and the part of you that is Lady and Lord Lepidolite. You're all parts of each other. And so, as you are a knight that bends down in front of the king, and you get tapped on the left shoulder, and then your right shoulder, that is what Archangel Michael is doing. He's reestablishing the royal energy of the king and queen, of all of the wisdom you carry of leadership is now bestowed upon you. And now all the sacred and secret chambers are being opened. And your chambers of wealth are being opened. And you're standing in the middle. And Archangel Michael has now blessed the crown of your head. And now he's stepping over to your left side. The white lion is on the right. And now you're showered by gold coins, gold ideas, gold friendships, gold ways in which you are being inspired. Feel your body is golden light. So vibrancy is coming back. And just feel how every part of you is illumined in your own golden light of power. And so you're choosing to take this moment, open your arms as wide as you can, open your hearts as wide as you can, and tell your I am presence, I stand in the full power, the full truth, and the full love of who I am in this moment. And so it is, beloved, we are. So as you are standing there and you've absorbed all this, now see yourself and feel yourself now sitting or standing where you were before. And now the temple is inside of your own heart, your sacred heart. And you can go and visit there anytime you want for inspiration, for courage. It is your pyramid temple of the queens and the kings. And so take this moment and put your other hand on your heart. And now with the most sincerest place from your heart, tell yourself, I love you. I love every part of you. But I especially love your heart. I am whole, complete, and perfect as pure divinity. I am all and everything. And it's all in divine order, harmony, and balance. I am home. And so it is. So now feel yourself as King Solomon is grounding each of you. And I can see flowers growing from your feet. So he's taking your energy down into the earth and bringing it back up like a beautiful geyser going through your body and filling every single cell with love as you come back into the room and back into your hearts. But you're not who you were 10 minutes before. You are a king and a queen of your own power. So be it.
So be it. We are standing in our full power, invigorated.
Ooh.
That is beautiful. That was powerful. And I would question how many animals are in the room with all of us during that.
Oh, lots.
Mm-hmm.
We are literally, as you're saying this to me, I'm looking and seeing every kingdom is represented. There is the ocean kingdom, the sky kingdom, there is the animal kingdom, there's the mineral kingdom, there's the elementals. I see the animals. I see a huge gorilla beating its chest and tears streaming down its face because the gorilla is saying that all of its brothers and sisters in every way, shape, and form got that gift.
Beautiful. Oh, this is beautiful. Samson.
So Samson is the gorilla who's telling me this, and he's saying, you have no idea, because all of you come from the higher frequencies of light, how expanded and exploding that energy was to all of life. He said it looked like, compared to when you look at like Hiroshima and those bombs and they just seem to cover everything. He's saying the luminous of when you look at the sun, imagine the sun 1 billion times brighter than what you see with your visual eyes. He said it was a huge lighted ball of our energy combined that just combusted and went boom all out to everywhere. And he said all of life felt it. And he's asking each of you to understand that you are each an ambassador of light, representing light, and sharing light. What a beautiful way to look at it.
Yes.
An ambassador of light.
Yes.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Whew. Well.
And my cat is literally, she can't get in my lap far enough. She is.
Well, she sees the lion and the ocelot.
She does.
Is, you know, yes, she does. Those are her cousins.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, I hope everyone is truly.
The ocelot
was
so stately and so beautifully formed and so regal standing there. And you could feel the epitome of the feminine energy in this beautiful ocelot. It was a vision of grace. And then you see this enormous white lion that just reeks of power. And when you look at his eyes, you see everything in his eyes.
Yes.
Everything. It's amazing.
Yes.
Whew.
Feeling that really, oh my gosh, that was really powerful. We are regal. Wow, this king and queen wisdom that literally we have been infused with. That is so beautiful, Judy. Wow. I really hope everyone is feeling that. Please share your comments. Now is a time that we can get with Judy, ask a question. So we're going to take some callers. And I want everyone to know, yes, that your questions for Judy actually affect all of us. We all get activated. Yep. And so there's not enough time to get to everyone, but we're going to get to as many as we can. So please keep that in mind when we ask questions. I'm going to go to, I believe it's Nancy, area code 817. Hello.
Hi, Loren. How are you? It's
Hi, Nancy.
From Hot Springs.
Oh, this is
Hi.
Nancy from Hot Springs. Goddess, hello.
Yes. Hello. How are you? What a wonderful meditation. That was fabulous.
Yes.
And I rarely get through on the call, so I have no idea what to ask other than thank you. If there's anything that comes up that you recommend, that'd be appreciated.
You have three angels. You're an angel of mercy. You're living a life as an angel of mercy, and you work with faith, hope, and charity, which are the three angels that are assigned to every medical facility and to every healing center.
Wow.
So you are an angel of mercy. Let me tune in and see if they will give me a name. Hold on. Illumina. That's your name.
Thank you.
That's your message.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, that was awesome, Lorraine. I hope I'll see you this year.
Yes, Hot Springs coming up in June. If anyone listening wants to come, get in touch with me. If you have a drawer full of swimsuits, I want to play with you.
Yes, and we welcome you as well.
Yeah, and what I'd like to say, too, is that Judy, Nancy actually is married to an angel. Share that, Eddie. He remembers his life as an angel.
Isn't that
sure
wonderful? So my message makes sense to you.
Yes, that fits him. Yeah, he's more so than I am in a way, but we're together for a reason, obviously. But he still travels at night and helps people. He still does that. Wakes up and wonders where he's been.
That's what the angel of mercy does.
Okay, well maybe that's why I sleep so well. I do. I get it. I love it. Well, thank you. Thank you for calling on me. I will. I appreciate that. And we look forward to see you all in Hot Springs, a beautiful Lake Washita filled with crystals. You won't regret it.
Beautiful. Judy, did you have a message for Nancy?
Yes, that she's the angel.
Okay.
And that she works with faith, hope, and charity. So that means at night when she's sleeping, she's actually going to healing centers and she's going to medical facilities with faith, hope, and charity helping.
Wow.
Oh, awesome.
Okay.
I do kind of give a lot of natural remedies to lots of friends and strangers, so that is something that comes naturally.
What a surprise. Let me have a V8 moment. I'm hitting my forehead. I'm shocked.
Thank you, Nancy.
What a remedy. Give me time. Thank you very much, both of you. It was wonderful. I appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you. All right. Let's go. I'm going to call on our web caller, Shelley. Hi, Shelley. You're unmuted.
Oh, yes. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. I have been having a really challenging day today, so I'm so grateful that I got on this call. You've helped me a lot. And my big question is, I don't know what to do to make money because I have so many options and all of the things that I think I'm supposed to be doing aren't working, and the things that I think I should be able to do easily aren't working, and I don't know what to do.
Okay, Shelley, your answer is in the very question you asked, because you are talking about should, must, have to, expected. That's all third dimensional fear thinking. You are here to follow your joy. And when you make feeling good your top priority, and you're in your sacred heart more than 51% of your day, everything is provided automatically. So the answer you're looking for is to be in your heart space more than half of your day, feeling good. And as you allow yourself to recognize what's joyful for you, what feels good for you, what stimulates you, that will automatically unfold the gifts you're here to give. Because it's not about doing anymore. It's about being. And the last 10 to 12 years, we've been being guided to slow way down and to simplify. Because it's about being our authentic self. It's not about doing and being busy. So money is just a tool and an energy. And so we put it on a pedestal and we've made it a god when truthfully it's not the most important thing. And in fifth dimension, they don't even use money. Money doesn't exist. And that's what we're stepping into now. So you're being guided, and you will notice that when you step out of I need to know and I need to understand, because that's you in your head, when you step into your heart and you allow that to be where you are, and you're there if you recognize and pay attention to where you're breathing and live where you're breathing, and everything will fall into place. When you put your energy into I have to get money or I da-da-da-da-da, any of those stories, you block your flow because that's coming from fear. So the greatest affirmation that I share with people is I choose the most benevolent outcome or something even better, and everything is unfolding beautifully. And if you open your arms as wide as you can in the morning, this came from Mother Mary, and she said, instead of looking at the idea of work, she said, look at creatively, joyfully creating my day. I choose to joyfully create today and have more fun than I've ever had. And I'm so in touch with everything that is required for me to have a fabulous day. Come from that space, because you are your source. Your source is not outside of you. It is not with the job. It's not with the husband. It's not with the etiquette or the equity of a home. It's not in savings account. That's not where your wealth is. Your wealth is created from you knowing that you are your own source. So I would suggest you put your energy into every time the idea of money or that particular energy, see yourself taking, and you have one pocket that's full of gold coins and the other pocket is full of miracles. and you share each day your wealth, and each day your pocket is full, and each day you share the miracle of you, and your miracle pocket is full. Come from that space. You get what you focus on. So when you focus on being grateful for what you already have, the door of wealth and resources and having friends and health and all of those things of wealth, the door stays open. The moment that you go into, I need to know and I need to understand, and you get irritated or you get frustrated or you get anxious, you've just blocked your flow. So the answer you're looking for is to be in your heart more than half of your day and let what excites you, what touches you, what feels good to be where you put your energy, and that will automatically keep the doors open of your own prosperity. That's what I suggest.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Beautiful. Thank you, Shelley, because that really helped all of us. We are in the new operating system, and it's based in love, like you were saying today, Judy. And so when we live from that authentic self and follow the threads of joy and follow the states of joy, we are inspired to do things that actually will bring that energy exchange. But the key is, as you said it, we're not doing it for the money. So that is beautiful, and I think we're all feeling that. Yes. Okay. Awesome. Let's go to another caller. Let's go up to area code 901. Hi, you're unmuted. What's your name, caller?
This is Perry McClure.
Hi, Perry. Do you have a question for Judy?
I was just thinking that I really didn't even have any questions at this point. I just thank you so much, Judy, for all you do for us. I'm grateful to you. I love you very much. Thank you.
I love you too. I want you to give yourself a hug, because this call is created also by you. Remember that. We're doing this together. You got it?
Yes, got it.
Yeah. So let me share with you something that they're showing me. You have a lot of fairies around you. Do you recognize that? Yeah, you have a lot of fairies. Go ahead.
I thought I did on Sunday. I did feel fairies on Sunday.
Yes. And you have a fairy named Begonia. And she looks like a flower. She's got light blue and dark blue stripes, which are kind of muted. She's lovely, and she's got sparkling blue shoes on that are so sparkly I can barely see the shoe. Her little feet are so glowing. And she's saying that she sits on your right shoulder and she talks to you. And that's Begonia. So enjoy her.
Great. Thank you.
Okay?
I will.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm giggling because I can see Begonia too, and she's super cute. Okay.
She's darling.
All right. Well, we're moving right along because we want to get to callers. And I'm going to go over to Poland in the evening hours, and it's Milena. Hi, Milena.
Hi, Milena.
Hello, lovely ladies.
Hello.
Judy, that was one of the most powerful transmissions I have ever participated in. I'm so shaken to the core and so grateful and amazed, and my body is still vibrating with all these energies, and I've been dreaming about talking to you. I couldn't afford buying your offer, but I've been literal dreaming about talking to
And what are we doing now? We're talking.
Yes, it feels like finally my dreams are coming true, and I've got big plans for humanity when it comes to what I can do for people. Be of service. And I've got a question. I create visionary art, and it feels like magical when I do it, when I create it, and I'm not sure what to do with it. I feel it's of tremendous potential. It can help other people too, but I don't know how to deal with it, how to,
Okay, Milena? Yes. First of all, I'm burping because I'm clearing for everybody, so I apologize, but that's what you're hearing. You have a guide named Picasso, and Picasso is one of your guides. So call in the part of you that's Picasso, and Picasso knows how to help you get your work out. Do you understand?
Yes, Picasso.
And you can look up Picasso and information they have on him, but he's saying to me that in the soft folds of your heart where your creation comes, he is there. He's already there.
Oh, I can feel it.
You feel him? He's already there.
Oh,
so he's there to help you. And we had a bunch of new guides that came in on January 12th from the Council of 12 and the Council of 144. And Picasso is one of them that came in to help you from this point on.
I can feel it.
He's there with you. You got it?
Yes. Wow. Thank you. I'm so grateful.
You're welcome. And thank you for calling.
And by the way, you said the name Illumina as to the previous caller. I heard the name Illumina. I guess it was in one of my dreams. I know Illumina. I don't know what it means, but I know Illumina.
It's a part of you. Remember, every single thing is a part of you. So that's the part of you that is Illumina that's talking to you. So before you go to sleep tonight, tell Illumina, I'm open to receive your gift and to remember this part of me beautifully. Come from that space.
That is so soothing. Oh, I'm in heaven. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a beautiful day.
Thank you. Oh,
and thank you for your visionary art.
I'm in heaven. Thank you, both of you.
You're welcome.
Oh,
big hug.
Thank you.
Bye, Milena. Thank you so much. All right. Well, get busy, little Picasso, or get busy creating with Picasso energy. That's so beautiful. All right. We're going to come back and take a few more questions. I want to tell people about a new way that people can work with you, Judy. We have a couple of session options for personal sessions, and these were really created for people to check in with you. If people have done sessions with you, you've literally done personal sessions, transformational sessions with thousands of people around the globe. And so if someone just needs that 30-minute checkup, we've got a session for you. There's also a 60-minute session and a 90-minute session. And for that 90-minute session, we're really sweetening the pot with all of the recordings that we've done with Judy. These really are the Golden Ascension teachings and Golden Ascension activations that will literally transfigure you. So Judy, share with us the difference between each of these hourly, half-hour, hour, and 90-minute sessions.
Well, this was the brainstorm of Loren. Let's give credit where credit's due, okay? We were talking about how to further assist in a new way. And I did over 850 sessions last year. And I talked to lots of people. And a lot of the people, it would be helpful if they had their 60-minute session and then we book a 30-minute session, like let's say 6 months later, and then they can kind of check up on where they're at and what they're doing. They don't need a full session. They just need to be able to tune in and tweak whatever it is where they're at that time. And I think it's a beautiful opportunity because it gives you the opportunity, because when I do a session, I don't watch the clock and I don't make money more important than you. So my sessions average an hour and a half to 2 hours. But I did, as I did just a couple days ago, I did 3 3-hour sessions back to back. And this is all sessions that people have booked on webinars. So I don't look at the clock. I go based on your higher self, and I connect heart to heart, sacred heart to sacred heart. And then I'm given the information that I'm here to give you. And so when I'm doing a full session, we're covering a lot of information. But sometimes after you've had that once or twice, it's nice to just kind of check in, maybe 6 months, 9 months later, and just kind of bring yourself up to fine-tuning where you're at. And is there something else that would be helpful to assist you at that time? And my guides told me, especially Mother Mary, when I first went public, she said, Judy, you're like the emergency doctor. And we send people to you that are the highest vibrational beings, and they're the most stuck. And my job is to unstick them. So once we've done that, then sometimes there's just a little tweaking here that's needed, or a little tweaking there, or a better understanding of something. And that extra 30-minute session is perfect for that.
Yes. Yes, Judy, you truly have, I mean, we get good at this because of the work that you assist us with. The personal sessions are so deep, and so much information comes out in that. And then we go through life, as you said, and you may need a little touch-up because it's like, oh my goodness, there's this issue that we do, like you said, we get stuck. And I know I've called you it was in 2018, and you really truly have always just helped it from that higher level. You always put things in perspective, and it really helps us clear out the old. I can't reiterate that enough. It really is beautiful. And I thank you so much for your tireless dedication and commitment. You really are amazing in the hours that you put in.
It takes one to know one, kiddo. It takes one to know one.
And I love playing with you too. So
it is. It's fun. I spend most of my sessions, a good part of it, laughing. And I absolutely love each person. And each session is different. Sometimes some of the information may be similar if I'm sharing with you about being an ascended master, and this is a new idea for you. But each one is completely unique. And the ways that we go and the depth that we go is amazing. Absolutely amazing. And I have to laugh because, and I normally don't share this stuff, but a lady asked me with my session yesterday, I actually have had a couple of women who had never had an orgasm. And I absolutely gave them all the information they needed so they could self-pleasure themselves. Now, you wouldn't think that would be part of healing work, but my point is, whether it's somebody who's in crisis or somebody who was very, very badly damaged and wounded in childhood, or a woman who has and has been in a couple marriages and has never had an opportunity to blossom, the variety of the work I do amazes me.
Wow.
So there I was yesterday helping coach her on different ideas, romantic ideas she could think to do with her husband so that that little spark could come back. And I had to laugh because the call before that, I was working with concentration campaign and deep torture as a child. And then I was dealing with a gentleman in my third session who really is a god of the planet Jupiter.
Wow.
That was just in one day.
Yes, that's, wow.
So I cover such a wide range of stuff, whether it's downloading something, whether it's giving people information, like one person had two experiences, one with her father and one with herself, where these beings showed up. And I'm telling her that she had two beings that were standing in front of me, and I'm telling her about them. And all of a sudden I hear her crying, and she said, Judy, I've seen them. One my father described when I was a kid, and this one I saw last year. That's who you're talking about. I know who they are. How beautiful is that?
Yeah.
Now she has their names, and she knows who they were. And she's in her 60s. So this was a 50-year desire she had that we took care of. Isn't that wonderful?
Yes. Yes, you've had me and so many of us on our knees in tears with the remembrance of who we are, those aspects of ourselves. Yes, it's so beautiful. Okay, well, let's get to a few.
Just one last thought.
Oh, yes.
And keep in mind that I'm receiving equally from you as two ascended masters sharing with each other. Please recognize that. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, we recognize that, and we actually honor each person listening, each heart listening for the master that you are. Isn't that powerful? And that's so inspirational. So this is why we really truly focus on creating the new in all situations. We can look on the outside world, but allow that to fuel us in this creativity of this authenticity of who we are, to fully step into our role as we are the royalty that Judy activated within us, remembered within us today. Okay, well, Judy's special offer is available on this webpage. Please check that out. Actually, all of the online healing retreats and master classes that we've done with Judy, you can search for any of those on our website. You can just type in Judy Cali and get to any of those on their own, but they are included in a beautiful bundle, if that makes sense to you. Okay, well, let's go to another caller. This time we're going to go to San Francisco, and it's area code 415. I believe it's Catherine. Hello.
Hi, Lauren. Hi, Judy.
Hi.
And yes, it's Catherine.
Hi, Catherine.
How are you, Judy? It's great to hear you
I'm
again.
doing great. How are you?
Fantastic. Oh, just riding the roller coaster as ever. It's
well,
so
make
good.
it a chariot.
A chariot. Okay,
make it a
I can
chariot
change.
Or a magic carpet.
Perfect. I've ridden those before.
Okay.
So, Judy, what I was guided to ask about, and hello to the rest of my royal family, is diet and food, because I feel that's changing.
It is.
As to the types of food. So, whatever guidance you may have on that would be appreciated.
What I'm going to suggest, they're telling me right now citrus is irritating you.
Okay, yes.
So, that's what they're telling me. And so what I'm going to suggest is, we have this idea, and it's presented to us, that the most honorable way is to be a vegetarian or a vegan. That's not always the case.
I know it hasn't been for me, but
there are bodies that require meat protein. At this point, that may change, but at this point, they may require it. So it's important that we kind of get all those prejudicial ideas out of our head when it comes to how we're interacting with food. What I'm noticing is that our taste buds are changing, and we're being guided more and more to natural and whole, because as we step into more and more of being crystalline, we need to be pure. So you need to do what at the moment you're being guided to do. But the key here is to bless everything that you eat and drink, and bless all of the parts of life that are a part of that meal, and all the ways the meal's been presented to you. And by doing that, you're blessing the trucker who trucked the food across the United States. You're blessing the cashier at the market. You're blessing the ground that the vegetables came out of, or the tree you picked the fruit off of. Whatever it is, you want to always acknowledge that everything is honoring you and blessing you, and anything other than that you send into the light. And when you come from that place, no matter what you're eating, you're being clear that you're choosing only what honors you. And everything else you're blessing into the light. So I'm so, it's cute about this. My dog, who I had, we put her to sleep 4 years ago, and her name was Miss Lacey. She was a 3-pound little white poodle. And I have Mr. Finley, who's my very fine gentleman who's here with us, sharing his beautiful masculine energy for this call. And he's a 9-pound silver and black poodle. And so anyway, I bless their food and I bless their water. And they see me take my hands and do what I'm doing. So one day I had an errand to run, and I asked my daughter, who's an animal communicator for over 30 years, and I asked Cherie to watch the dogs for me while I ran my errand. And it was about time they were going to eat, so I left everything that they needed, and I asked her just to fix this and fix that and give it to them. So I come home, and a couple hours later, and Miss Lacey's there waiting at the door with Finley, and I said to them, "Did you enjoy your meal?" And Lacey looked at me and she said, "We didn't touch it." And I said, "You didn't touch it?" And she said, "No." She said, "She didn't bless our food, and she didn't bless the water. So we didn't eat it. It wasn't made with love. It needs to be made with love." That's coming from our dogs. So see, they're very aware. So she refused to eat the food and drink the water because it wasn't blessed and wasn't made with love. Is that not a wise choice?
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So that's my point. You want to bring love into the experience. So you want to love the people that have chopped it and cut it up and put it in packages for you, or the people who have been the gardeners to take care of the trees or the grass or the plants or the vegetables or whatever it is. You want to bless the animals that are involved in your meal. You just want to come from a place of being grateful that you have an abundance of food, and that whatever is nurturing you is nurturing you all the way to your core with the perfect nutrients. And every part of you is being blessed in vibrant health. Can you get that?
Of course. Thank you, Judy.
And I'd suggest you come from that place. But I would kind of, for a couple weeks, lighten up on citrus.
Okay.
Okay? And you need vitamin D.
Okay. I'm working on that.
For a couple weeks to take some vitamin D. Okay, that's what they're saying. Okay. Thanks, Catherine.
Thank you as ever, Judy. Love you dearly.
I love you too. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Catherine. Go get your buns in the sun.
There you go.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you for that. Okay, let's go to another caller. This time it's going to be from Boston, area code 617. Hi, caller. Caller from Boston. You're on mute.
Hello.
Okay, sorry. Well, we're going on. Let's go to Honolulu, and Lisa's on the call. Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Judy. Hi, Lauren.
Hi, Lisa. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. I'm just, as always, blessed by you. Thank you for such a beautiful, beautiful ceremony and time with you today on the phone. And listening to all the callers call in, I'm blessed by them too, just by how much we're all getting from you, and it's just so beautiful. I guess I don't really have a question, but
okay.
Do you have something for me?
Yes. You've been a kahuna. Did you know that? That's part of why
nobody's ever said that to me before, but that makes sense to me.
Yes, you've been a kahuna, and you were a female kahuna, and you were very powerful. This was 300 to 400 years ago.
Okay.
And they're saying that you had a magnetism of that when people were around you, they had an awareness they needed to be the best that they could be, because you wouldn't tolerate anything less. So you expected people to bring their best. And they're saying that you transformed many, many people that were prison people or where they had bodily harmed other people. You worked a lot with the transients and the people that didn't have families, were on their own, maybe got lost in the shuffle. And you would just emit this energy that was so accepting and so loving that they would instantly transform, and then they would choose to be the best they could be. You bring that into this life. So just know that you have a kahuna heart a lot of the time when you're working with people. And they get this feeling of wanting to be the best they can be. And I'm hearing a modulin. A modulin was your name.
A modulin?
A modulin, yes. It sounds like A-M-A-J-O-L-I-N. A modulin. That's how it sounds.
Okay.
That's not how it's spelled.
Right.
But that's how it sounds. And so you can call in the modulin part of you that can help you and guide you so that you do not only live the best of you, but you do continue to assist others to live the best of themselves. It's a great gift to have.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. I humbly mahalo you.
Mahalo to you.
And I've been giggling through the whole call. You're so fun.
I'm glad to hear that.
Thank you for your laughter and your fun.
You're welcome. Laughter is the fastest way to heal, folks.
Yes, it sure is. It does that. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm also going to suggest to the audience that we're at a time where we're losing our memories, and we're losing all of our third dimensional memories. And we're also having ascension symptoms that can sometimes put us in awkward situations. My choice to tell you is laugh your way through it. Don't take it seriously. Because truthfully, the people you're dealing with are not going to be in your life 5 years from now. So don't even get all caught in a snit. Like somebody asked me my younger daughter's name. This was several years ago, and I said, hold on, it'll come to me. And I just laughed. And when it came back to me, I told her. Now, she may have thought, oh, my God, she can't even remember her daughter's name, but I don't care. My body and brain are being altered to go back to 100%, so is yours, and we're no longer going to have half and half. And since we've shifted from third to fourth, we're now releasing, getting rid of all of our third dimensional memories because we don't need it. We've been out of third dimension now for 18 years. So I just wanted to throw that in there. Laugh your way through.
Yes, beautiful. A beautiful reminder. Okay. Well, Judy, this has just been so special. Thank you for sharing the beautiful message and the activation and assisting each of us to new levels. As we close our sacred circle, is there anyone you'd like to bring a message forward from?
Yeah, there's two beings standing here. So let me tune into them, okay? Let me see. Wow. I don't know anything about this person, but it's King Kamehameha. So let me tap into whatever he's... Yeah, this is Kamehameha. I don't know who that is.
He's the warrior king of Hawaii who brought the warring tribes together.
Oh, here he is. Kamehameha. Okay, because I can feel him. Kamehameha, the great, was the founder and first ruler. Well, whoever did, that's who he is. Okay, so let me take a minute and let me tune in and see what it is he wants to share. He's putting his hand up like if somebody's saying hi, his right hand, and he's sending love to everybody. And he's saying that from the islands, you have been receiving calls, spiritual promptings to come. So if you've been feeling these calls to come to the islands, what I'm going to suggest to you is before you go to sleep tonight, call in the part of you that's King Kamehameha and tell that part of you that you're now ready to take in your island wisdom, whatever that is. And you're also, because the Hawaiian Islands are so connected and were Lemuria, they're still Lemuria, then you're awakening a lot of your Lemurian wisdom. And the highest priests and priestesses of Lemuria are Indarians. So I'm going to request from King Kamehameha that at each night tonight, before we go to sleep, as we connect to this part of us, that whatever is from the frequency of the highest frequency that the islands carry, whether it's Lemurian, whether it's Aboriginal, it doesn't matter what it is. We choose to tap into that part of us and bring that message and those gifts home into our heart. And Kamehameha is saying that he brings the grace and the beauty and the symmetry of the way that in the islands the people honor the earth. And he asks that each of us take a step towards honoring the earth in a more beautiful, loving, gentle way than we have done last year. And he's asking us to make a commitment to make a big change in our lives to honor the earth. And he's saying, even if it's you start seeing a more beautiful version of the earth, if that's your contribution, that's acceptable. He's saying you can stop going to the market and build your own little garden, or you can grow some herbs and let them help you to heal. You can see the trees and feel the wind and the breeze of the trees and know that they are with you. So from the heart of the Hawaiian culture and all the cultures involved in the Hawaiian Islands, he sends his love and asks that each of us search our hearts and work with him to make a change in our lives this year that honors the earth. Thank you, King Kamehameha. I appreciate that very, very much. And I thank you. Okay, here we go. This is Fonzie from Happy Days. Gosh, you just never know. Okay, here we go. I mean, hey. So let me turn into what Fonzie's energy wants to say. Here we go. The way I was created was through the program Happy Days. I'm suggesting that you put your energy into having happy days. And remember that in that program, that's all we cared about, was having happy days. So from Fonz, hey, I bring you happy days. May you live in happy days. And he's gone to on the motorcycle, leaving in the leather jacket with his thumb up. Never had Fonzie come in, so this is a whole new experience.
I know.
Now, the last one is a tiny, tiny little ladybug named Sweet Pea. So let me find out what she wants, because she's got pink polka dots. Okay, here we go. She talks in a tiny little voice. Okay. She says, I want to put my 2 cents, no my 3 cents, no my 4 cents into this. Here we go. Please honor the winged ones. We fly over the earth and among your beautiful bodies and your lives to bring you joy. We flutter in and out to help clear your energy fields. We land on you and tickle you at times, and we show you our best dressed outfit because we're always dressed for the perfect occasion. We ladybugs have the most wonderful spots, and it makes you happy when you see polka dots, and we're polka dot for that reason. So I bring you my message today to honor the winged ones. And when you honor the winged ones, we see the bigger picture. You can call us in and we will help you anytime with the bigger picture. I am Sweet Pea, and I am here to bless you. Thank you for listening to me. And by the way, I dressed up for the occasion. She's got little lace anklets on her feet. She's got a tiny little purse, and she's got little tiny lace on the end of her wings, and a big bow on the top of her head. She's all in pink and white. That's Sweet Pea. Okay. What a way to end our call.
Oh, we honor the winged ones, and we will have happy days. You have made our day happy, Judy, Cali. Thank you.
Thank you. And may we giggle ourselves into our next expression today, and may we truly be grateful for who we are and for everything that we have now. Yes. Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
May we happy dance today.
May we happy
Thank
dance.
you, Loren.
Thank you, Judy. Again, this experience with you is just so elegant and heartwarming and heart-opening, and we truly are different people. than we were when we began this show. Each one of us.
We are.
And that's beautiful. I thank everyone for being here. And how beautiful King Kamehameha came in, Fonzie, and all the other beautiful people. We are royal. And Sweet Pea. We are royal. Okay, so everyone, thank you. If you need a session with Judy, if you want to give that gift for yourself, please check that out. And also, we did a recent Mastery Empowerment course. You'll find the link on this webpage. That was a beautiful 2.5-hour session with Judy, who actually activated us over a 4-week period. You too can tap in to that same activation and activate yourself over the next 4 weeks. It actually is overlighted by Lord Maitreya. Thank you, Judy.
Yes.
Thank you, thank you.
Namaste.
Namaste. So here is where we dance our way to the cosmic heart. Just have fun and enjoy. Blessings. Bye. Thank you for listening to this quantum conversation, and thank you for dancing with us to the cosmic heart. As we raise our own vibration, we raise the vibration of the planet. This show is dedicated to you and all awakening hearts, as we are here to shine our bright light and amplify our love. Access all quantum conversations, special offers from our guests, and online healing retreats by visiting acoustichealth.com. I'm Loren Galey, and from my sacred heart to yours, I honor your magnificent love and light. We leave you now with music from the universe. Music literally created by the universe, as musical notes were assigned to mathematical equations. The result is this beautiful music, available at acoustichealth.com. Namaste.